What's up, guys and gals? I got the underwear on my head. I'm ready to roll. Rearrange my inventory. Apparently, I'm the guy that has to, like, shoot the gun at people. So we're going to go to Kip May. Previously, we weren't able to do it because I didn't have the gunny thing inside of my inventory. I'll try and pass it around a little bit later. Damn, this dude has so many drones. Why do you have so many drones, man? You must not have... Well, I was going to make fun of the fact that he doesn't have friends, but he has automated friends. I would teach mine to say all kinds of nice things about me. Be like, hey, Splatter, you are the best. Hey, can I hang out with you today? Hand me that PS4 controller. I'm not actually going to play. I just want to hold it and watch. Isabel has modified a taser to introduce Dreamland's cortical inhibitor program into the plastic-faced man's neural network. That should stop his headwear from completing a memory wipe and allow you to interrogate him for information about Raymond Black. But first, you'll need to find him. Kindly Chang's made contact with an underground information broker named Zhao Ji, who has managed to obtain the plastic-faced man's complete itinerary. With it, you can choose the time and place to perform the extraction and find out what he knows. Zhao Ji works out of an abandoned night market in Shek Kip Mai, the Xing House Court. Xing! The Xing House Court. That's obviously where Ezio hangs out. Xing! Et nomine Patri, et Filii Spiritus Sancti. Xing! Alright, so it looks like we're in another junky place that looks terrible. There's some kind of like funeral procession thing going on over here. He's like a street preacher or something. He's like, the word of the Lord. Can I get an amen? Amen. Amen. Sometimes you gotta have like, yeah, 10 orders, I'm having a party. We like to party. I remember that song. That song was popular before, you know, SeaWorld or wherever. I think it was Marine World took it over and started having like the, or no, it's Six Flags. It was before Six Flags took it over and had the old dancing guy in prosthetics. That song was super popular like 3 or 4 years before that commercial ever came out. Maybe not super popular, but it was on the radio a lot. It came around frequently. I don't know, it had like a laser light parade thing going on. This guy over here got a striped shirt on, but he's skinny, so it's all good. See, when you got horizontal stripes, they make you look fatter. Vertical stripes make you look taller. It kind of depends. I don't wear horizontal stripes because I always look kind of lumpy when I wear them. Alright, so we're in the Xing House Court. Let's find this guy and take his stuff. Where is he hiding at, I wonder? Is he in here? Oh, good, the lights went out. That's always a nice thing to know. Got a bunch of locked doors in the back with a door panel. Hopefully they are hackable. The boss is in the back. Go on through. Who are we looking for? Oh, there's Zhao Ji right there. I'm going to hack this house. Time to do some burglary. I don't have the code. Man. That's weak, bruh. Why can't I just break in using my decking skills? My deckins. The dwarf is the queen of her little hive, a nattering swarm of snitches, stoolies, and spies. Avarice gleams in her eyes. They dart around you, taking in morsels of information so quickly they appear to vibrate. She mumbles little mnemonic rhymes to herself as she tags and labels you all. Ah, yes, the new on-the-scene runner Splattercat, She rocks in place, humming a soft reply to herself. My friend in Hioi said you'd be coming to see me. We're here for information about the man with the plastic face. Our mutual friend said you had some. Zhao Ji's eyes widen in the joy of her job and she hums, or eyes widen with the joy of her job and she hums a little hum. Very timely intel. Very timely. I have his complete up-to-the-minute itinerary. Where he'll be, who he'll be with, security coverage, the deluxe package. Okay, and so how much for this package? Unfortunately, the deluxe package is no longer for sale, nor is any information about him. So sorry. Zhao Ji's expression oozes with cunning. I've received another offer. A better offer. To take it off the market just before you arrived. From whom? Li Tai Lung's client. I believe you know the company. She fumbles with her fingers a bit. I feel really bad about this, but the offer was too good to pass up. Way too good. Alright, well, you haven't heard my offer yet. You give me what I want, and I don't kill you right where you stand. Zhao Ji fumbles with her fingers a bit more. She can't make eye contact with you. Yeah, I was worried you were going to say something like that, so I prepared for it in advance. Ambush. I mean, you're still going to die. I'm just letting you know. So, you're out of position, flanked. Oh, look, she gets the free move to, like, run out of the room. Okay. Alright, whatever. That's cool. We can play it like this. We could play it like this, dog. Let's move off to this side. Time to get Joni the Droney cooking real fast. Joni the Droney, how do you feel about being double-crossed? Joni hates double crossings. Joni hates double crossings much. Alright, Duncan. I don't know if you want to, like, dunk her in bullets or, you know, dunk her in blood or whatever. But she's kind of... Are you serious right now, Duncan? You and your weird 80% misses, I swear to God. And 6 damage right there. You have a serious problem, my dear. You have a very serious problem. You seem to have upset my friend here. I don't know if I want Heaven stance, but it does seem like a... Maybe I'll go just Water stance. We'll see what happens over here. Kiyoy! Ah! Now you're dead as shit. And that's what you get when you double-cross me. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that, but don't double-cross me. That's a bad plan in Shadowrun. I have the tendency to get kind of frustrated when people double-cross me. Let me go ahead and have her summon the fetish. We are in grenade territory right now, though. As you can say, we're in Grenada. I think that I would like to be inside cover for a minute. And then I shall take my ratty friend here. I'm also going to throw a ninja star at you. Kiyoy! 17 damage from a ninja star to the face. And you and your podunk thugs don't scare me. Damn, 11 damage. Did that thing go up to level 4 in between this and the last episode? Because he seems a lot more gangster now than he was before. Yeah, I knew that grenade was coming. I had a feeling. We are in grenade territory. I mean, your boss is already dead. You guys don't need to die now. Like, you can just walk away from this whole thing. I mean, you can go back to your NERPS monitor and do whatever the hell it is you want to do, and I won't even be mad. Ow! You shot me with bullets. How unkind. Now I shall shoot you, and you will be dead. Sternum blast! Okay, are you flanked? Do you count as flanked? You don't count as flanked. You got heavy cover, huh? Well, I've got a badass rat demon that really, really, really wants to harm you. So I hate to tell you this, but that cover is probably not going to help you much. If my rat demon can actually hit you. Oh, good, he's stunned. And you know what that means. Gaichu, feed him to the wolves. Coup de grace! And so my foes die a horrible death. I think that would be the most fun part of voice acting, is just doing like all the sound effects, just doing like, yeah, and just like making all the grunts all day. Coming with the producer and they'd be like, all right, so I need you to make grunts as though you're fighting. And so you just be up in the studio just like, hup, ha! Like the entire time. I don't know, it seems like it'd be fun to me. It seems goofy, but at the same time it would make me laugh, so I would do it. Wait, there's another Capitan over here? He can't be alive, can he? Is that a different Triad Capitan? Oh, shitballs. Okay, so I messed up. I made a mistake. It is gonna hurt. My face is gonna break. It will not work. Okay, so we'll go with... Let us advance to here, which will give us a little bit better of a chance to shoot that mage in the face. And so that's what I'm gonna try and do. And we'll go for an aim shot right there. Doesn't give us like really, really good chances to hit her, but you know, sometimes you got a good chance, sometimes you got a bad chance. I'm gonna move the robot into death territory just to maybe give us something to shoot at, something to think about. No! Why? You have shooted me, and now I am in pain, but I am also in cover, so good luck with your shootery. Pal, I hate to tell you this. Actually, see if you can get him first. 4 apps. Yeah. Got apps like an iStore or iPhone store or whatever you want to call it. Doesn't matter. It's not relevant. Don't worry about it. Oh, look at you all stunned up and shit. And now I'm going to go stun this mage with my remaining APs, because that's just the sort of dickish little creature that I am. He's got a cooldown until he can use his other thing. I'm going to get you with the snappy strike right here. It's like, Kiyoy! 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 Wow. When was the last time you saw somebody just stand there and get beat on for like 5 minutes with a katana and not die? Guy's got talent. He's got talent. I'll give him that. I am going to shoot you with bullets from my drone. It saddens me that my drone doesn't get 3 AP though. And now you're dead. Oh, this was supposed to be an all-star turn. Splattercat was supposed to be the hero. I'm going to execute this guy. Ah! And down he goes straight through the heart. Nice and dead. The only way that I like my opponents. Nice and dead. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. If you double cross me in Shadowrun, I will totally kill you. Like, the GM won't be able to talk me out of it. Other players won't be able to talk me out of it. I don't like being betrayed. It upsets me deeply. I have a sense of honor and pride in what I do when I Shadowrun. I don't sell out on jobs, so you don't sell me out either. And that's the agreement that keeps us both alive. If you sell out that agreement, I kill you and everybody for a 5-block radius. Which is basically what we've done now. I will shoot you, random individual, and now you... Oh, the rat just dies and then poops blood everywhere? Bad for the carpets. Considering we can only maintain that thing for like 10 minutes at a time, I feel like we should probably just install some linoleum or something. Oh, look at this. I can download some data, too. I got a broker's code. And your comlink clicks to life. It's Isabel. Have you met with the information broker yet? Yeah, Josephine Sang got here first. I had to kill her. Sang got to her? Then she knows we're close to the plastic-faced man. Plug your PDA into Zhao Ji's computer, and I'll scan it for everything we can use. This won't take long. The data's already indexed. She pauses, accesses a few files, and does some searches. It looks like this itinerary will tell us everywhere he's going to be for the next 24 hours. Okay, so we have the upper hand here. Let's play it safe and keep it that way. Sounds good to me. Well, she looks at some files. First, the bad news. He's got a security detail that drives him from place to place. 6 corporate agents plus the driver. Anytime he's on the move, he's in a reinforced bulletproof limo, and he's also got a personal bodyguard that's with him at all times. There are some windows of opportunity we can take advantage of, however. When he's going someplace, they drop him off and leave him in the hands of local security, if any. The bodyguard stays behind, but the other 6 guards stay with the driver. The detail itself is shared by a few executives, so they'll be with somebody else until his next pickup time. The convoys are on a schedule managed by the master system at Sang HQ. So, okay, I've got 3 good leads here. I think we can run an extraction on any one of these. Number 1. The parking garage at Central Plaza. He's there for a meeting in an hour. We can grab him on the way out. It's still secured corporate property, so there will be resistance, but it's the weakest out of the corporate properties he visits. Plus side, there won't be any civilians. Access is limited and he's listed as a VIP in their system. Not bad. Enclosed space means he can't run. Next lead. Next one's a bit more personal. Mr. Plastic has a mistress and visits her twice a week. Today's the day. He'll be at Fa Yuen Tower building for 2 hours. It's not corporate property, but it is privately owned. The management company has a security contract on it, so it's more than likely that we'll have a fight on our hands trying to get out of there with him in tow. It'll be less crowded than the parking garage, but the lady might complicate things. Interesting, and who goes for a plastic face guy? Last location? We have to grab him before he gets home tonight. Once he's home, we're screwed. He's staying in the Sang Executive Arcology, guarded 24/7 by corporate security and 2 blocks from the HKPF HQ. The final location we could grab him is his last stop for the evening. It's a locally owned public SimSense theater, hole in the wall that specializes in underground horror flicks. He's there for about an hour and 45 minutes, and his security detail will be all the way across town to pick somebody else up. We will probably have to deal with local police only, but this is a public theater. It is going to be packed with regular people just trying to take in a movie. Okay, Gaichu, let me hear what you think. I see only downsides at each of these locations. It is up to you. Duncan? Garage is my pick. Cars in the garage will provide cover, limited entrance and exits to worry about, reinforcements, small amount of collateral damage. The SimSense parlor and the apartment are going to end in blood. Maybe less of our blood, but more of someone else's. I don't want any of that on my head. Gobbit? Garage doesn't have any escape routes. Too secure. Too many potential reinforcements. I'm not into it. Personally, I go with the Mistress place. It's like a giant middle finger right in his face. It sends a message. Don't mess with us. Isabel? Parking garage. It's a compromise. I think the benefits outweigh the downsides, but it will be a straight fight the whole way through. Okay, so straight fight. We have the personal option. We take him at his mistress's house, and maybe we godfather his mistress too. SimSense Theater is out. I don't want to murder too many innocent people. You hang out with dangerous people, you get whacked. That's kind of what goes across here. Don't hang with dangerous people, you won't get caught in the crossfire. I'm going to go with the mistress apartment. In that case, she taps a few more keys on her deck. I've got the code to the front door. 112798. You're going to need it to get in. Alright, let's go with the mistress apartment. I think we got this thing locked down. Let's see if we can get it mashed out before the end of the episode, shall we? Got the extraction. I wonder where we get the door code for there. I bet this map has like an extra mini quest on it or something like that that I done missed out on. Is there anything else on the terminal that I didn't play with, by the way? Let's get back over here. There might be something on the terminal. No, I can't do anything with it? Okay, back outside then. Let us flee! Let us use our legs for all of the legwork that we must do right now. That actually looks like kind of a rumply doormat. I don't know. I like my doormats to be strong, kind of frizzly. Scratch the stuff off your shoes just in case. Head back out to the streets. I bet we're going to get attacked by a corporate force out here. We'll go to Fa Yuen, I guess. I don't see where we get the code from, and I don't really feel like digging around a ton. It's probably going to be a minimum reward anyways. So the plastic-faced man, he's upstairs. Let's have a look around. See if there's anybody else that we can talk to or otherwise coerce into helping us. I like those bamboo shoots. I wish I had them at my house, but my cats eat everything green that I bring in the house. Becomes a risk. Whoa, this guy's got bumping music up in here. It got loud all of a sudden. Alright, well, I don't know whose door is where, but we have a vent over on this side. So maybe we can rob this apartment real fast. Slide a drone on through and see what happens. Joni the Droney, you wanna... Oh, yeah, I gotta go into control mode. Hold on, it's more difficult than I thought, because I'm dumb. Anyways, we'll send him into here. I don't know what we're looking for in here, aside from maybe opening the door. We got what looks like something over here. Just open the door up. It'll be fine. We'll bring everybody in, and then we'll loot the hell out of this place. In we go. You gotta do some burglary along the way. I mean, what's the fun in being a criminal if you don't take side jobs? I mean, we're sinless criminals. We might as well do, and that's actually kind of ironic, but, you know, whatever we can steal out of all of these places, I'm taking it with me. We got a gold trauma kit. I'm gonna slot that in instead of that one. So let's put you in their stash. Hey, go inside the stash, man. Go inside the stash, man. Okay, never mind. If you don't fit, I'll just stash you for later, and we'll figure it out later. It's fine. The gold kits are super expensive, so I tend to buy them. Or I tend to avoid buying them, but if I can pick them up around, then usually that's what I go for. What's the door code over here? 11279. Oh, no! We had the code to the door! No! I kind of want to go back. Hold on. Can I go back? I think I'd have to refight that entire battle, so I'm just going to leave it. Whatever. Not a big deal. It might be a big deal, actually. Bad things might happen because I didn't go in there. Or we may have missed out on a bunch of money. I hate my life right now. 112798. I thought the thing we picked up was the PDA that we linked inside of the computer and wasn't really thinking. Oh, well. What are we going to do? There's the Mistress right there, and she doesn't know that we're here. Where's this guy at? The plastic-faced man. He's on that side. So I got to get up close if we're going to take him, because I got the little zappy thing. Yeah, and he's going to run, so... Ow! He's also got a nice gun. So with the zappy thing, how far can I use this from? Code 12. Rounds until the plastic-faced man is unconscious. Okay, we'll get into cover then. You guys spread out, I suppose? I don't know. We probably have to deal with the Mistress. I'll probably have to kill her off. She's walking around the house in her undies, though. She seemed like she clocked out for the day. Probably heal you real fast, because you took a bunch of damage on that one. And then if there's any cover that we could get behind, I would prefer to use it to my advantage. So let's get as many people into cover as we can. I don't think I can shoot him. That's probably off limits right now. I would prefer to avoid shooting the guy that I'm supposed to deliver. I need more cover. This is upsetting. I don't know if more guards are going to come, but... we may have to wait this one out. I'm going to go hide in the corner over here. That leaves us with... Splattercat turning on Joni the Droney. And Joni, I'm going to need you to make some decisions for me. I really am disappointed about that treasure. I wish that we had it. So can I kill him? Like, I probably don't want to shoot him, right? We got to wait until he's unconscious. I mean, I suppose we rough him up a little bit. Why not hurt, like, anybody, you know? Sometimes you got to do some damage. Ow! I don't know if she's actually going to mess with me. Am I supposed to take him before he's unconscious? subdue him. He has to survive, so essentially we just get to sit here and get shot for a couple of turns. That'll be fun. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't really think we have to kill the Mistress, although we kind of came in here to do so. Yeah, let's whack the Mistress. Whatever. No witnesses. Snitches get stitches and all that. I ain't down for witnesses. She'd be like, I saw them, officer. I saw them. Now your Mistress all chopped up. See, this is what happens when you get in with crime, man. Mistress getting all blasted up, getting all destroyed and shit. And it's your fault. Ain't nobody to blame but yourself. And I made the good guy in our group do the deed. So there's a dead foe right there. I would like for Gobbet to be inside a real cover, please. There's no guards coming, are there? I hope there's no guards coming. It's going to get weird if there are. I hear doors. Oh, shit. We got security mages coming in. Looks like he hired... Not Lone Star. Knight Errant, maybe? Shadowrunners. Indeed, Shadowrunners. Why you sound so upset for? I don't think there's a lot of cover up inside of here. He'll be down in just a minute. So let's get him into position to open fire on somebody. I'm going to shoot this mage. If I can manage it, that would be fantastical. The more damage I could deal to that mage, the happier a camper I'll be. Although we are sort of limited on cover right now. And I don't want to stack up and get hit with a grenade or like an AoE mage spell or anything like that. You can't make that shot right there. Good luck. Okay, Gobbet. You got any heals ready? You got a couple of AP that are down for. I guess we could go a little bit more AP on Duncan since he's the only guy right now that actually has a shot. I'm also going to buff his aim real fast. Buff it on in. Get it all shiny. Alright, so we buffed up his aim. And with the 62, we still missed. Such is life. I think this is out of line of sight, so I'm going to leave him flanked for a minute. And let's spend a turn getting Gaichu into prominent striking position. We're also going to raise his armor up in case they decide to flank and hit him. Combat drone, he's about to be done, so just come back over here. He's going to fall asleep in just a minute. Down he goes. So we have to extract the plastic-faced man now. He's going to run a bunch of buffs on his own guys. They only got 4 security guys. We already made an example out of the girlfriend, so he should be good there. Oh, it looks like they got reinforcements that I didn't think that they had. Okay, so I'm glad that I triggered that because that flank would have hurt a lot more. Wow, that was the universe's best grenade throw. Holy shit. That thing went so deep. That grenade went hella far. Where's my rat fetish? Oh, I already used it. Ain't that a beezy? Okay, well then summon this one. Yeah. Come forth, my mighty minion of destruction. Bring your force against our enemies. Mana arc? How does that work? Do it. Zappity, zappity, zappity. Oh, that was dope. I feel good about that. Okay. So that was the best thing that I've ever done ever. I've got him flanked, but I'm kind of like standing out in the open right now, which is a little bit scary. I'm going to keep shooting at him, though, because... who likes to be efficient about these sorts of things? I got him flanked right there. If we could get a metal stance on him and get rid of his remaining AP... he'd be stunned and we could coup de grace him. So down he goes. That buys us a little bit of room, but not a lot. He's got 4 AP. Go full burst. Whatever you can hit that one with, get rid of it. Alright, enemies down. We are chopping through these guys. Jesus. It is a bad day to be one of these security guys. A very, very bad day to have showed up, but you should have called in sick, buddy. Called in sick. They still got plenty of people left, though, so let's not get overconfident. They've still got 4 guys. More than enough to cause some serious issues. Actually, I could probably get more people into the hallway here now. Use 2 AP. I can't get that spot clicked. Let's do Gaichu first. On this side, I'm going to go full on into DPS mode. This guy's stunned, so he's in no position to resist. Okay, maybe he's a lot more dodgy than I thought he was. Okay, he's down. Let's bring him over to here. I'm going to attempt to do something similar. I don't know what I like in this room. This room is not the best tactical place that I've ever picked. at the minimum I need. I mean, we may just have to vacate cover. We've got a pretty good advantage running right now, and I need people to just get some damage on them. Let's go ahead and invade the next room. That wizard should go down right there. Mage, whatever you want to call him. You're a wizard, Larry. 4 AP on this big bad dude. So I think I'm going to bring him up to here. We'll conserve a little bit of his mana, but I'm interested in figuring out what we can do here. Let's hit him with the mana arc. Damn, that ability does work. That ability hurts. Target ignores all enemies. Can last a round. Okay, well, I would rather... You just got like a magical cudgel. Since he's got a pretty solid flank running, I'm going to make him hang out for a minute. There goes the nade, but it wasn't a hard one, so... Ignores all enemies appears to be working for us. Let's go ahead and fix him with the lightning bolt again. Damn, that spell's hardcore. That spell is really gnarly. At 2 AP down right there. We should be able to solve this nice and easy with a coup de grace. Really, your coup de grace still up? Okay, well, whatever. We'll kill him off the old-fashioned way. With stabbing. On this side. Not a lot of things we could pull off, but, you know, cover's making our attack vectors a little bit limited. I'm going to have him go last since he has the kill shot. And I just want to get as much damage on this dude as I can get. So we got 3 right there. Brobot, you want to go get him? That's right. This one's name is Brobot. I don't know if you don't like that or not, but Brobot's the shit, so that's what I'm going to call him for right now. If I could just get a little bit more damage off. There we go. So now we got kill shot. We're good. Okay, the neural inhibitor device seems to be working. Let's get this guy to a secure location to get some answers out of him. I'll calm the crew and have him meet us. Let's move. Damn, that was smooth right there. We came in like some operators. We came in like some Navy SEAL, just like coming around corners, be like, breach, clear, Delta team, go. Hostiles eliminated. Pop, 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 pop. The crew is silent as you lead your captive to the rooftop rendezvous you designated before the run. Just as you plan, you find the others waiting there for you. Li Tai Lung's artificial features are molded into an expression of aloof intellect and mocking rigidity. The plastic that makes up his face is soft, flexing with the motion of his underlying musculature. Overlapping wafers of silver and bronze foil buried inside the material catch the light as he moves. It's the work of a master craftsman. Cyberware is a form of modern art likely commissioned at modern art prices, an ostentatious display of status and wealth. The plastic-faced man examines the zip ties that bind his wrist with an expression of detached amusement. He should have gone on YouTube. They show you on YouTube how to get out of zip ties. Isabel runs a long cable from her PDA to the jack in the back of his head and nods at you. Well, this is interesting, I must say. He chuckles, an odd low sound. You know, I don't ever recall having been in this situation before. Usually I simply awaken to find myself in a strange new environment wondering what happened. Not this time, Mr. Lee. You know my name too. Very impressive. He surveys your crew with detached indifference. Looking at the lot of you, I think it's safe to assume that a violent extraction of information is the next order of business. Oh, you can bank on that, asshole. Wu focuses attention on the plastic-faced man's kneecaps. So you chose to grab me in an intimate moment. I suppose that's wise, only moderate resistance, but the girl paid for it, didn't she? He considers. Clearly the preservation of metahuman life isn't a high priority for you. Splattercat, we have a problem. Isabel stares down at her PDA. Dreamland's neural inhibitor software isn't interacting with this guy's cortical implant the same way it worked on her own. It's gonna slow the memory wipe process. How long do I have? I don't know. We're talking about software I didn't write interacting with 2 different pieces of headwear I've never seen before. We're lucky it works at all. She begins a flurry of 2-handed thumb taps on her PDA. I will try and key in some buffering routines or something to slow it as much as I can, but my confidence is low. She shakes her head at the PDA, her face pinched in frustration. The guy's memory's gonna get wiped one way or another. I'd start asking questions, Splattercat. Tense. Very tense. The silky plastic of his face slides into a smooth smile. I guess I'll answer your questions. Slowly. Alright, so let's break a finger. Lee's finger breaks with a loud snap. His face remains rigid and expressionless, though his body tenses and his breathing hitches for a moment. Beyond that, he makes no sound. That was extreme. The plastic man's voice remains calm and removed. There was no need for that. I was joking. Of course, I'm going to give you what you want. Although this can be a dangerous profession, I have no intention of absorbing pain for a client if it can be avoided. His chin lifts a bit and his tone becomes even more matter-of-fact. Ask your questions, Splattercat. I'll answer them as efficiently as I can. When we're done, I'll shake hands with a stranger and walk away knowing what just happened. Why is Josephine Sang trying to kill us? She believes you're here to destroy her special projects. Prosperity? Yes, although technically there's more than one Prosperity. Prosperity Tower is Sang Mechanical's engineering's corporate headquarters. Prosperity is also one of Josephine Sang's pet projects. Which one do you want to know about first? His voice gets a sing-song tone. Tick-tock. I want to hear about the Prosperity Project. Well, the tower or the project? I guess we're going to have to go to the tower eventually, so let's go with the tower. I'll tell you what, in the interest of time, I'm going to make you a little gift. Plastic-faced man's eyes roll back in his head, and a moment later, a twitter emits from Isabel's PDA. 2 terabyte file just downloaded into my PDA. It's everything I've got on Prosperity Tower. Guard stations, jack points, security protocols. The makeshift streetlight gleams on his plastic face, reflecting you like a funhouse mirror. This is where you say thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Now, as to the Prosperity Project, you're going to have a problem gathering much information. You see, the Prosperity Project is Joe Sang's best-kept secret, and the best way to keep secrets is not to tell anyone, even someone whose memory can be wiped. All I know is that Prosperity is something built deep inside Kowloon Walled City, some kind of experiment that her son was working on. Edward Sang. No, wait. Raymond Black, my father. Who stands up tall, takes the amused tone he gets when somebody's about to get hurt. Yeah, Mr. Plastic, maybe you could settle a bet between me and my brother. Wu puts his face close to Lee's, his breath fogging the white plastic. Now, I think that Raymond is still alive, but my brother here isn't so sure. His voice drops to a stage whisper. Which is it, buddy? Raymond Black. Is he alive? Or is he dead? I got 20 new yen on this. Guys, the status bar just popped up. It isn't moving yet, but you never know when it might take a jump. Little Decker watches the screen for a moment. It's stuck at 0 right now, but the process is starting. There's nothing I can do to stop it. Here, give me that. He reaches out a perfectly manicured hand to Isabel. I'll show you something. She pulls away on instinct and looks at you. This is a calculated gamble. You're running out of time and holding all the guns. I have information that you want and betting that if I share it with you, you won't kill me when this is over. Let him have it. Plastic-faced man takes the PDA from Isabel and stares down at the screen. His eyes become unfocused and he stands like a statue. A low-resolution video recording pops onto the screen. A small, withered man, possibly in his 70s, is strapped into a high-tech chair and connected to an elaborate scientific instrument behind him. The recording is from the first-person perspective, presumably the plastic-faced man's. This is from when I first thought that the asset, your father, or from when I first brought him to Prosperity Tower. His eyes remain unfocused, still as a statue. After I took him from the tea house on the docks. The video continues and a confident voice can be heard from off-screen. A woman's. You can't make out what she says. The point of view turns to the right and a graceful woman of indeterminate age steps into view. She's clearly advanced in years, but access to a nourishing diet and cutting-edge pharmaceuticals afford her the vitality of someone much younger. She speaks directly into the camera. Her tone is hard. I warned you to be gentle with him, Mr. Lee. She looks over at the old man with genuine concern. He looks as if somebody tased him. The voice of the plastic-faced man replies, I assure you, Mrs. Sang, I was gentle. He walked out of the tea house under his own power. The old man speaks, his voice weary and hoarse. May I have some water, Mother? My throat feels like it's on fire. She responds tenderly. Of course, Edward. I'll have someone bring you some ice chips. The plastic-faced man speaks again, his voice lowered. Your son has apparently been through some sort of ordeal. He appeared demented at times. He's been mumbling about stopping something. Prosperity, I think. Well, that won't be happening. The woman addresses her son, speaking a bit too loudly as if he's hard of hearing. We won't be stopping Prosperity, Edward. I want you to get that out of your mind. Do you understand? I understand perfectly well, Mother. There's no need to shout. But I won't give up. Prosperity must be stopped. All of those poor people. The woman frowns as she shakes her head. I know, Edward, I know. Those poor people. I've done a lot of good to make up for it since you left. Shelters, hospitals, and all kinds of good work. And now it's time to do something for you. Something I should have done a long time ago, perhaps. On the left side of the screen, a man enters in a white lab coat. The woman looks up and nods. The lab-coated man places a chrome apparatus on the old man's head. Raymond speaks dreamily as if a drug has started to work. What is this, Mama? What are you doing to me? I'm fixing you, Edwards. Edward. She walks up close to the old man, strokes his head tenderly, and leans forward to kiss it. All you can see is failure. You're incapable of seeing the good in what you've done. The man in the white lab coat presses a button on Raymond's chair, and a robotic arm swings into view. A cobalt blue light springs from its tip, and the arm quickly circumnavigates the old man's head, bathing it in oscillating blue. A high-definition, three-dimensional image of Raymond's brain appears on the wall behind. I've been inspired by Mr. Lee here. The woman turns and looks at the camera. We're going to do some editing of your memories to relieve you of your burden. Raymond mumbles dreamily, desperately fighting to get the words out. No, Mama, wait. I figured out what to do. And then he's asleep. The woman moves closer to the camera. Your payment will be made according to our agreement. She turns away, her voice cold, once the rest of them are dead. The video ends and the plastic-faced man exhales slowly. I've taken a big risk showing you that. I don't give a rat's ass. Wu turns to you. You see? I knew it. I told you, Splattercat. Raymond's alive. Sang's holding the Prosperity Tower. Maybe alive, but it looks like his mom's gonna erase part of his memory just like Johnny Plastic here. She's gonna fix him. What kind of mother would do that? Something catches her eye. She looks down suddenly. Shit, shit, shit! Isabel thumbs her PDA furiously, but it's no use. That's it. He's wiping. She pulls the cable from her PDA and drops to the ground in aggravation. Oh, hello. The plastic-faced man looks down at his zip-tied hands and then slowly surveys his surroundings. Well, isn't this awkward? What do you want to do with this guy? He's got no memory, so it's probably safe to let him go, but Ani said he should take a dirt nap. He raises his rifle. It's all the same to me. And it's what Ani wants, and what Ani wants, Ani gets. But he gave us everything we asked for and more. He's seen our faces. But I have nothing to connect them with. It's all the same to you. I'd prefer to just walk away. No loose ends. End him. My pleasure. Okay, what Ani wants, Ani gets. My name is Splattercat. I will see you next time. My name is Splattercat. I will see you all later. Did I announce that twice? I may have. Well, said it twice because it's nice and all that fun stuff. I'll see you later. Check out the game below, down in the description. It's getting pretty heated right now. Shit's getting real. I'll see y'all next time.